Hi, this is Tim of the 1916 Company. Welcome and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email me, Team Mosso at the1916company.com for purchase pricing and availability questions concerning this watch. Today we are discussing a 2023 model year 75-piece limited edition from Yema of Morteau, France. This is the Yachtingraf Tourbillon Mareographe 75th anniversary. So the revived and rejuvenated French Yema brand celebrating its 75th year in 2023. And this watch, developed in collaboration with BCP Tourbillon's Olivier Maury, is a fascinating take on several genres. We've got the Tidal watch, the Tourbillon watch, and the dive watch all in one. So 75 pieces made in steel. It's neither large nor small. It's full-sized rather than oversized. 42.5 millimeters in diameter, 14.6 millimeters thick, 50 from lug tip to lug tip. It's got a 20 millimeter spacing in between the lugs. We'll throw it on my wrist, which is 16 centimeters in circumference, and it wears nicely. I would say it wears like a 43, and that makes sense. The watch is probably properly sized for a person with my wrist or larger, so 16 centimeters circumference and up. In profile, it's neither thick nor thin. It should clear most cuffs, but generally all jackets. And the watch feels solid, substantial. The strap is comfortable. And you can even see, if you look at the lugs, that they're drilled fairly close to the case to move the pivot points inward. There's a tiny recess on the edge of the case. You can just see that there. And you can see its counterpart on the other side, allowing the lugs to be drilled close for better, smaller wrist fit without any impediment to the motion of the strap. It's a nice strap. It's a matte black. You can see it's got a little bit of a central spline molded in. We have a velvety feel and a fairly thick piece of rubber. Taking a look, we have a little note that this is a French watch brand founded in 1948. Taking a look at the buckle. Externally distinctive, twin trigger release, though the internals are well known in the watch space. You can see we've got a particularly well-defined pin to keep this anchored. And then what happens is everything closes on top, and then all the excess length is tucked underneath the clasp so that there's none visible. Once it's sized down, it doesn't need minder loops. And if you're wondering, what are minder loops? Minder loops are these things right here. Well, this doesn't need them because of the architecture of the clasp. And the twin trigger release ensures it's going to stay closed until you press both triggers and you really need it to open. And that's a good thing, because you don't want this active lifestyle watch to accidentally come undone. Now, it's got a little bit of a vintage look. As you can see, a thin case band, squared off lug ends, a minimal bevel, combination of polish and satin, but a very sheer case band that's kind of cylindrical. And it is designed to reference historical Yema pieces. It is something of a vintage reference without being a vintage re-edition. So they want to refer to the past without plagiarizing it, and I appreciate that. We have these squared off, somewhat pointed and tapered crown guards, and although the watch is water resistant down to 100 meters, it does not have a screw down crown. What it does have is a nice micro knurling on the bezel, which makes it easy to grip with wet, sweaty, or gloved hands, and it has a very refined Blancpain-like 120 click action. You can also see that it has a very Blancpain-like cambered sapphire on top of the bezel, and we can line up that bezel with the minute hand, and now we've got an impromptu 0 to 60-minute count-up timer. And I always prefer a dive bezel to a chronograph. Easier to read, and frankly, if you're going to time something between 30 and 60 minutes, it is just more intuitive to use a 60-minute bezel. Let's do a loom shot. And you can see that it's fairly well loomed, bezel pearl included. Now, we've got this double cambered crystal that's designed to look like a plexi bubble, but it is sapphire. And everything that you've got up top is sapphire for scratch resistance. Taking a closer look at the dial, you can see that we have rhodium-plated steel indices. We have hands that are polished but also satinated with sharp facets for better contrast. And a little note flanking the tourbillon, these little brackets, reminding us that Yema is based out of Morteau, France, which is a historic center of watchmaking in France and also watchmaking education. It's not all that far from Switzerland either, and Yema likes to say that almost all the parts of this watch are made within 70 miles of the factory in Morteau, which is fair. Taking a quick look at the bridge for the tourbillon as well as the tourbillon cage itself, you can see that the decoration is handsome, although the telltale signs of machine milling are evident. Screw heads are polished and the setination is well done. The timepiece is a handsome tourbillon with a Tidal indicator up at the top, so you've got that extra little element of complication. You've got the tourbillon, but if you don't believe, and some people don't, if you don't believe that a tourbillon is a complication, you've got the Tidal indicator up at the top to provide that. Now, it is a 3 Hz beat rate, and it's a free-sprung tourbillon, so the free-sprung architecture allows for very precise adjustment using the variable inertia screws on the balance rim. It also makes it particularly resistant to shock, and Yema likes to say that this watch is resistant to 100 meters of water, 5,000 momentary G of shock, and 2,000 Gauss of magnetic flux density. So 21.6 beat rate, 3 Hertz. And impressively, this 30mm manual wind tourbillon caliber has a 105-hour power reserve. They call it caliber manufacturer Morteau 30. It is heavily based on Olivier Maury's BCP tourbillon caliber T02. So if you look at the basic architecture, the location of things like the wheels, the pivots, the train, it's very similar to the T02. Now, it is made in Morteau by Yema, but it is definitely developed in La Chaux-de-Fonds. We've seen this tourbillon caliber elsewhere in the business, everywhere from collaborations with, well, we've seen Louis Erard and frankly, even the Donald Trump tourbillon, if you remember that. How did a candidate put together a watch in the span of a political campaign? Well, you phone a friend. And Maury is openly acknowledged by the folks in Morteau, so he is an active partner with Yema rather than some sort of under-the-table parts supplier. They're not pretending that this is all their own doing. They build it, but they didn't develop it entirely themselves. It's about 30 millimeters in diameter, so it nicely fills this case back. You can see it's been blackened, which is an attractive treatment. And then a combination of different textures and tones. We have polished screw heads, which are attractive. We have matte finishing, but then we also have satination on the wheels, all of which is becoming of this attractive watch. You can see individual edition numbering among these 75 pieces, and it is made in France, and it is made in Morteau. So it continues a great and glorious tradition. The movement is 6-position adjusted, which is impressive, and it pivots on 19 jewels, which is about par for the course. But what I find interesting is that it's adjusted in those 6 positions to time no worse than -3 + 7 seconds per 24 hours. Now, while that is a little bit more generous than COSC on the time gained side, it is also more exacting than COSC on the time lost side. Remember, COSC is -4 + 6 per 24 hours. This is -3 + 7, and if I had to choose between them, I would want the watch that's less likely to lose time. So this is even a little bit better than COSC, in my opinion, from a practical standpoint. Things look good for Yema. The watch is attractive, it's fun, it has useful features and refinements, and it doesn't look like every other dive watch out there. For that matter, it doesn't even look like every other tourbillon out there. So if you want something a little bit different, you want to get into modern-day French watchmaking, phone a friend or email. Reach out to Team Mosso at the 1916company.com for purchase and pricing details.